Hello everyone, my name is Christian. Welcome back to Tekpon. Today our guest is Dylan. Dylan is doing marketing for SaaS and he is also working with Pedro, who we had last week on the podcast. Hello.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for having me, man. I'm happy because, we just knew that Pedro was coming in the podcast. I didn't know it.
Yeah,
So
it's not public
funny
yet, but
coincidence. Yeah, yeah. Nice.
okay. Please tell us more about what you do.
Yes, I specifically work with SaaS companies on digital marketing. I'm also part of Pedro's team. So the fields are mainly advertising and also conversion rate optimization. So whatever it is from Instagram, Facebook, but also Google Ads, I run. I'm currently working with a Series A round SaaS company, and I'm helping them and their marketing team grow. So that's it. Sort of
And
freelancer. Yeah.
yeah. And when did you start the journey?
I started 2 years ago, not in SaaS, in lead generation in general, so digital marketing with different niches. But I got obsessed. I use a ton of SaaS every day, a lot B2C, B2C stuff,
Yeah.
and also B2B these months. But I got so obsessed, I said I want to grow these kind of products, and so I went for the niche. It's been a couple months. I'm a part of the Pedro's team. It's been 2 months, 1 month and a half. So I'm loving it so far.
And how did you join this team? Did you go to him? Did he find you? How did it
Oh,
work?
we found each other on LinkedIn. It
Yeah.
was so
Nice.
random. Yeah. I was interviewing some founders, and one was doing a 500K ARR. Stefano Bernardi is great, and yeah, he owns a SaaS, Italian SaaS, and also Stefano was the ex-CEO of Salesforce. So a little bit of
Wow.
I got a little bit of traffic, and Pedro came in and said, "What do you do?" And I said, "I'm doing digital marketing." So yeah, that was born from that.
So what's your position? So what do you do exactly?
Exactly. I run
Yeah.
ads,
Mm-hmm.
and I also look at pricing pages, the landing pages with what we are doing with Pedro, so we can optimize conversions and help SaaS founders get more free trials, higher conversion rates, but also ads that are optimized so the CAC is not really high, so the cost per acquisition, the cost average, the value of the client you need to pay for. So that's mainly the areas. So Google Ads, Facebook Ads, and Instagram Ads for specific SaaS. It depends totally on the target of the SaaS.
Yeah.
Also LinkedIn Ads, but that's it. Yeah.
And is Pedro your mentor now?
He's definitely helping me a lot. I'm growing a lot with him, and because the principles you use with CRO, right, for landing pages, trial pages, the blog, the tweaks of the call to action, and the offer also, they are just great also for the verticals I have for digital marketing. So they blend so much in such a good way that everything I'm learning with him, and then I'm also applying in my digital advertising journey for SaaS, and also applying to the client I have in the round A SaaS company I'm working with. Their marketing team is very happy about what we're doing, and we're progressing, and we'll keep for them. I'm working. It's the third month, and we'll keep going for the 10th. So we'll do 10 months, and yeah, it's been helpful, to mix those kind of verticals. Yeah.
Yeah. So you help Pedro and his team, but you also do work for yourself.
Exactly. So as a
Nice.
freelancer for now, in the future, I really want to evolve to a full marketing partner for SaaS companies. So that's the end goal, and for impactful SaaS companies. So companies that are actually working on social impact, time management, whatever optimizes and brings well-being to humans. That's my main goal. Not all SaaS do this, so
Yeah.
yeah, I would
But
say this is the
why
target.
not get hired as a normal person?
Yeah, that's let's say an interesting chapter to talk about, interesting thing. The goal is to build something with a culture, so like an agency, these kind of structures where I have a team and I can really, go to a SaaS and tell them, hey, I can really help you out. This is the bottlenecks you have on marketing. This is the bottlenecks you have on conversion rate. You could do these tweaks, these changes, and we can massively impact your business. And so I want to be, not a talent that gets hired and under the SaaS, but a marketing partner you can use whenever you need to transform, and work towards performance. So performance marketing and yeah, that's mainly the goal. The end goal is that. I had
I
some
understand.
offers from SaaS companies in Italy.
Wow.
One is called Fidorent. It's just like they're like SaaS companies for real estate, and also the SaaS I'm working with, the client, told me like, please come in and be the campaign manager for the global ads. And I said, I'm sorry, but I want to create something, more horizontal, and
Mm.
that's yeah, the
Okay.
experience.
Yeah, it's really interesting. And do you also have your own YouTube channel?
Currently, I'm working on it, but I'm focusing more on LinkedIn. I think that's a really good traffic channel, and really interesting to see the evolution. I'm also following a lot of Pedro's suggestions, because he's really good on LinkedIn as a personal brand, and I love him. Just he's been a great leader and a great mentor for me last couple month and a half I had with him, but also in the team. I mean, I'm learning a lot still. But the thing is, I'm in a phase where I need to work a lot more rather than showing.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
it's like I'm a little bit under the radar.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like this is one of the first opportunity where I actually talk about what I do online. So yeah.
And what would be your one piece of advice for someone who wants to get started in marketing?
Oh, in marketing. So try out a bunch of stuff, and absolutely get in love with the process of testing things, and also with the product you're selling. So if it's marketing in general, it's been 2 years, 2.5 years I've been working in marketing in general. So lead generation and all kind of stuff, on those kind of stuff locally also. I did also a little bit of e-commerce, so products before. More than a year and a half ago. So the thing is, you really have to believe in a product, which has been so much easier for me in SaaS, because I really believe in the
Yeah.
impact they can have. So that was so easy, to connect them.
Mm-hmm.
And when you believe, you study it, you understand the details, so you can build an incredible offer around it. You can really market it, and then it comes really natural, because you test things, you test the channels. The principle are, if copy is working, it's irresistible, it's interesting, it talks about the product in a different way, or about the solution and the problem the client have. So the principles come if you really know the product and you enjoy, you love it. So that's what I would suggest. Just start from something you like and try to explode its value and its potential. That's very good. Technically, study a lot, try a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
try the channels. So for Google Ads, some specifics are really important to know. So how to manage the campaigns, also naming conventions to help professionals and marketing teams understand what you're doing if you're working with complex structures. Facebook and Instagram is a lot about testing creatives. So test a lot of images, videos of the product. In this case, for SaaS, show the value, show the steps. This thing I really learned from Pedro. Go to the steps one to the solution that the SaaS provides, and really simplify and make them visually understand what's happening with the product. That's a really good creative format. And yeah, test out a lot of stuff.
But you started from zero, right? You had zero experience in the marketing and all that stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. I started from scratch locally. I started really, honestly, 4 years ago building websites. I was 16. Now I'm 20. I'm almost
Me too.
21. Yeah, fantastic. And yeah, the thing is, when you don't know something, you say, I have to study, I have to know it before. I don't believe in this. And that's why I'm challenging myself to take on even different projects in SaaS, because I think maybe there's people that have 5-10 years of experience in digital marketing, but my interest and that my natural approach to SaaS can help a lot, because I can disrupt the way people do their work, because maybe they're repetitive on the creative building, or like on the campaign structures. I can be really explosive, because if I understand and love the product, I'm really creative. So I started from scratch, but I still keep coming to things I don't know. So I keep coming back to things I don't know, because I want to learn them. The same with Pedro. So I'm helping even with clients, So if landing pages are not really good, I'm helping them with suggestions and tweaks for the client, and I'm learning a lot. But I had the pressure, of not knowing. But you start from that and you build up. So that's amazing. That's just
Yeah.
opportunity
Yeah.
to keep growing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic. You have a great journey. I really like it. What are
Thank
your
you, man.
top five software? So you said you really like
Oh
software products,
man,
but
wow.
usually I
B2B
ask
or like it?
Usually I ask just one, but for you it will be top
Okay.
five because you
Okay,
said you have
allora.
a lot.
I use
No,
some Italian.
any
Allora.
SaaS. Yeah.
Any SaaS,
Yeah.
first for me is between Headspace and Calm. So B2C SaaS. It's like a, mindfulness, kind of product. Then Brain.fm, which I think can also be for teams, but it's probably more B2C still. It helps with I don't know if you know it, Brain.fm. It helps with concentration and focus. It has like binaural beats or some like beta and alpha waves songs.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of blood coming to the brain, and enhancing it. Then let me think. Other SaaS product that I really enjoy
Three more.
using. Yeah, three more. Let me think. There's a lot of competition in my head now. Surely one is very great. It's called. Let me look at this. It's called. This is very niche. Stoic. They are from designers which are working on like the stoicism culture. So this is still B2C. I really love B2C software. Figma is incredible. So the thing is, we're working a lot even with Pedro and with clients with that. And honestly, Slack, because it enables me, to work on the agency stuff or freelancing and also collaboration. So these two for me are the best B2B, daily. I just keep using them. I have a lot of hours spent on them. Figma is just a Figma jam, and it's just perfect for the thing I do and keeping creatives on the side. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. Do you have any social media strategies that you learned along your journey and you can share with us?
Oh yeah. I mean, specifically, about digital marketing or
No, more about personal branding, but we can
personal
talk about
branding.
that
Okay.
afterwards. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. For social media for me is just about building out something authentic that you can say. So I think it doesn't come a lot to fixed principles, but then ideas. So you have something interesting to say, you keep working on the things you're working. So for example, with me, it's just a matter of giving more value to the clients and then explaining and putting out content that is related to how things worked and why things worked, why I think
Yeah.
they worked.
Yeah.
Also with Pedro, like I keep coming back to him because we are doing a lot of progress. So things that are working, the way we're collaborating, also the steps I'm making because it's embryonal phase for me. I'm really working a lot, learning a lot and applying. So it's a process where I can put out a lot of stuff. I'm still not doing a lot, so I would need some suggestions honestly on that for my personal brand. But yeah, the idea is just to have something authentic and honest to say about your journey.
Well,
That
I
brings people
found you on
together.
LinkedIn, so you're doing something right.
Fantastic.
Right?
Yeah, that works.
What do you think are the top three biggest mistakes that SaaS companies make in marketing in general?
Okay, the biggest things they do.
Yeah, they do wrong,
Okay.
and maybe the biggest three things, the biggest three solutions. Or
So the wrong is just not having a clear idea how to communicate their product, because a lot of them skip even the idea of the steps from problem solution. So they can agitate the prospects. So with campaigns, that relates also to messaging, landing page structures, but also with ads. If you're agitating, you then have to give clear steps. So they don't have that clear usually. So the process from starting to having the solution, thanks to your B2B SaaS product. And that's kind of hard because it doesn't enable the team to have a good offer and a messaging around it. So copy in the advertising come really weak and are not really interesting or confusing.
yeah,
So that's a big mistake. The second thing is, not having really a good idea, understanding of the offer itself. So how to make good call to actions. Because when you have a pricing page that has a low value, low proposition call to action, or like no risks with no risk reversal, you don't have retargeting ads that enable people to trust and try out stuff. So Google retargeting is very helpful in that side. You don't have a clear call to action is just not going to be helpful in the conversion rates, in the free trials. So growing your SaaS, to a certain level where you want it. And the third thing I would say is just about having focusing just on technicality, because they have to put this amount of budget and have this specific CAC. Just test a lot of stuff and the things that really work well, give them space. I think that
They're
I've
not
seen work.
flexible.
Yeah, be flexible about it, because if you focus a lot of technicality, you know, tofu, mofu, bofu, top of funnel, bottom funnel, I'll do this, the X amount of a budget on this, and I'll try out stuff. It doesn't work. It's just not for me. Test a lot of stuff, and when you come up with good messaging, good offer, good call to actions, and you have a good understanding of your product, if you can communicate in advertising, it's definitely gonna be a good channel, to get a paid acquisition channel. Things they do really well, I would say they are able to show visually a lot of the stuff they do. So because so they usually have demos or like GIFs or a lot of materials. The thing
Videos,
is, this is videos, but they don't use it a lot, so they don't test a lot of creatives. So that's kind of a good thing they have,
Yeah.
but they don't leverage
Yeah.
it. Then they have what I can think, the thing they are not doing really good. They're doing good is just spending a ton of money. So they are invested in those kind of acquisition channel because they are data driven, so they understand the value. But then they do activities that they are not profitable as a paid acquisition channel. So the thing is that, and they usually are able to go to the scaling phase, but when they have to scale, then everything becomes a problem, because at the top of funnel you're expanding the audience, and that becomes really hard because you have to include a lot more audiences and prospects inside of your messaging and communication. So I think they are very good for my experience, structures to talk about digital marketing because they understand the value, but they still miss a little bit of principles to navigate them in a good way. I still have to make a lot of experience with them, but I've seen this kind of this kind of situations.
This can change in 3 months or
Yeah,
something. But I was curious to know your opinion now. And how
yeah.
can companies work with you?
Oh, I specifically help marketing teams. So if they need a little bit of help on the vertical of digital advertising, I can support them. I can come in and do a sort of check-in of all the ads they're running and help them up first. So my approach is completely different. I'm not asking for monthly fees or recruiting or anything before. I'm giving a ton of value. If you see value in me, we can definitely then decide to work together, and I'll help you out. So I'm in a phase where I can I have a ton of time to put so much value outside and ask so little, because I want to bring out more than
awesome.
to ask more. So that's definitely an opportunity for people to leverage me, because I'm still making a ton of experience also with Pedro and the experiences I'm doing with the SaaS and also other founders where I speak to and I still constantly update. So they can leverage me, honestly. It's like, just use me, talk to me, use me. And if something valuable comes out, I can definitely help your marketing team or your little team, which needs a little bit of guidance. I do consulting, but also I apply and I take on the ads in my hands. So yeah.
Yeah, we explained it great. Is there anything else that you want to tell us today?
No, yeah, man, I'm so happy, about the conversation we had. A little bit rough on the on the SaaS product, but yeah, I'm happy, just the first time, on a podcast, and love this so far.
Happy to bring you this opportunity.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
man. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for educating and helping
Yeah.
companies.
Thank you, Christian. Thank you so much.